Victor bringing here a new Blackstone Fortress expedition. So this is going to be the fourth expedition. Remember that in the previous expedition the priests have died. So now we have the crew in the place of the priest. So we are going to go with the two rock traders, the guy from the Mechanicum and the crew as a new member of this expedition. So we are going to go for normal expeditions. We have to pick up clues, as many as we can. So the objective is try to pick up as many clues as we can in this expedition and then come back to the fortress. I'm going to pick the first card, the first exploration, and we are going to have masterful defense. So I will write and I'll come back to explain what it's about. To play the challenge, I will start with this guy. He will have a clue, so he needs 3 defense rolls without failing. So let's see. Then we have as well a clue for the gunner. We have another clue here, so this can be very interesting, and an architect for the crew. So let's roll. Let's start with the Janus, and Janus have defense of a triangle. Okay, so this is the defense roll we need to roll, and I need to roll 3 of them in a row. If I fail, I receive 1 wound. So let's roll the first one. I pass 1. Okay, let's roll another one. I fail. So he has 1 wound and cannot keep trying. I will go for the next one. The next one is the other rock trader. I also have defense roll. I will roll 1. I pass. I will roll another one. I pass. And I roll the third one. I pass. So she has a clue, but it's very interesting. Let's go for the Mechanicum guy. He also has defense of a triangle. Okay, so I roll the first one. I pass. Second one. I pass. Third one. I fail. So he received 1 wound. And now I go for the last one, who is the crew, who has to roll just 1 defense die because have value 1. So I will try to roll one of these ones. He failed. He received 1 wound. So I have done this challenge. These ones are mixed again in the deck, and I just received 1 clue and my guys are wounded. So let's go for the next one. So the next one is going to be a combat, and I need to put the map. So I will prepare the map and I'm back. So here we have the battlefield ready to be used. Move this by mistake. So we have a group of 7 traitors on position 1 that was there. Then we have a group of 6 traitors here and a group of 3 Urguls. So yeah, I will need to start the exploration. I will try to grab the 3 exploration points and let's see how this goes. We are going to start the combat and I will come back after this roll. So I will roll for special dice. So the force out, I only have 1 6. Okay. Remember, I recover 1 wound. The wound I received on the Mechanicus in the recovery phase, but I have Janus and the crew with 1 wound each. So I will start the initiative and the movement, and I come back for the next at the end of the first round. Okay, even before initiative, I move the crew using his ability here, and I put a bobby trap just in front of the guardsmen. Then I roll for I check the initiative. So I will start with Janus, and then we'll go first the Janus, the Delus, then group 3, and the crew, and then group 1, 2, and the final one is Sahid. So I will start now with Janus, and I'm back. Okay, I did the action of Janus and Delus, so they just move forward. Janus killed 1 of the Urguls, and I kill another one with Delus, and the other one was stunned. So when it was time to activate the Urguls, I just removed the stun counter from the surviving Urgul. So now it's time for the crew to and what he's going to do, I'm going to do another bobby trap here. Okay, and then I will move him away and shoot. So I will finalize the actions of the Groot and I'm back. So I move him back, and then I did an aim shooting with the Groot using one of the only one that I have as inspiration dice, or how it's called, and I killed the leader with the shooting. So now it's time for the guardsmen to react, and I will be back after all the actions from the guardsmen. Okay, so we are here at the end of the first round. What happened at the end is this group here just move ahead, most of them advance or charge. This is why they are so close to the heroes now. These guys, most of them remain stationary, trying having a slide and trying to shoot down the Groot, but they fail because Groot is behind the cover. And one guy tried to move advance, and he just fall into one of the bobby traps I put there. Then I moved Sahid, and I decided to go to support Delus and Janus, while I will wait to see if Groot can survive there. So what happened is she killed the grenade launcher, and then I put one wound on one of the last guys. So we go now to the second, to the next initiative. I will put all the initiative, I will put all the dice, and then I'm back. So we have rolled for the initiative. The Urguls went first, and he put one grievous wound and one normal wound on Delus, but he is still surviving, so these guys in close combat are quite dangerous. So now it's time for the Groot to be activated, and Janus, and then the group 1. So we have ended the second round. It's quite dangerous because I have one grievous wound and one normal wound on all the heroes except Said, that she's the only one that have not been wounded up to now. From the other side, I have killed some guardsmen, and as well I have killed the Urguls. So now we go to the round 3. We are going to roll to see what happens as well at the end of the turn. So we are going to have a 2, so I don't have, again, I don't have the destiny dice. So we are here at the round 3 of this combat, and the Groot just move together with the other heroes, the other explorers, and shoot to the other leader of the other sergeant of the traitors, killing him with a critical shot. So now they are going to move the 2 guardsmen remaining from group 1, and then we'll go all the heroes. So now it's looking much better, and then we just have some bobby traps, so in case the other traitors come to us, at least one will die on the bobby traps. So we are here at the end of the round. We just kill the remaining guardsmen, and then the other guards are coming to us. One died because we put the bobby traps, and one, the first moving to the bobby traps, just died with 3 with a grievous wound, right? That is making 3 wounds to them. So now we go to the 4th round, and the one that is in danger is the Groot, that is only has 1 wound remaining. So we have to see how this evolves, and we will need to protect him. But the group is quite wounded, with 2 wounds each of them, 3 wounds on the Groot, and then the only one that is completely new is Sahid. So we have finalized another round. We are just 2 more traitors came as a reinforcements, but now the heroes are just trying to take the clues and leave this map. So the man left now is here, in that position here, okay? So I need to move through that. So I will try to also spend some time to recovering some of the wounds we have lost during the battle. Okay, I have played another round. We killed the guardsmen that arrived in reinforcement, and then one more reinforcement arrived there. So the heroes just move. The Groot move towards the Mangler field. And the other 2 just I pick another clue there, so I have 3 clues with me, and I just keep moving and trying to now leave this combat map and go to the next one. Okay, at the end of this combat. At the end I have the Groot with 2 grievous wounds, and then the Delus and Janus with 1 grievous wounds, and Sahid with any wound. I lost one of the counters because of one of the events, so I just managed to get 1 clue on 1 Architect. and we are going to take another card. But first of all, in the recovery phase, I will use the hospitalier medic pack that they have, and I will remove the 2 grievous wounds from the crude. Okay, so in that way I have the crude full operative again. That yeah, and I have 2 with 1 gun. So let's take now another exploration card, and we have now the race. Okay, so I will read this one and come back. So I'm going to do now the race. So what I have to do is so here we have all the explorers, and I have to put a card in front of them, 1 discovery card. So I have Archotech for this guy with Archotech, another 1 Archotech for Sahid, then I have another 1 Archotech for the Crute, and I have another 1 Archotech for Delus. Okay, what you do now is you roll a dice, an inspiration die for each of them, and add the movement. Okay, so I roll for Janus. I have a 5 plus 2, 7. I will roll for Sahid. It's 3 plus 2, 5. Then we have the Crute. 5 plus 3, 8. And we have at the end Delus. That is 5 plus 2, 7. The 2 that have scored the same, they have 1 wound each. Okay, it's just a normal wound. And the Crute took the cards for himself. Okay, so it's quite a straightforward one. So the first card for the Crute, and now we are going to roll another exploration card, and we have another combat, but in that case it's an ambush. So I will set up them up for the ambush, and I'm back. Okay, the ambush has been set up. So we have Urguls and Nigaballs coming to ambush the heroes. So, and I just did a gambit. I tried a gambit with the free gambit I have with Janus, and I failed. Then I did a gambit with Said, so she managed to go before the number 2, that are the Nigaballs. And I also tried with the Crute, but I failed. So so the order will be Urguls, then Said, then the Nigaballs, and then the heroes. So we have played the Urguls and as well Said, and you can see that it's looking quite good now for the heroes. So the Urguls attack, 2 of them attack Janus, putting 2 wounds on him, but 1 wound on him, sorry, but he's still there. And then the other 2 Urguls fall back, okay, and then just hide behind this hole. Then I decide to move ahead with with Said. The other rock trader between the next to the Nigaballs to avoid their cover, and I use the pistols, and with the pistols I killed them all. So I was very lucky rolling crits with her, so managed to kill all the Nigaballs. Now will be the turn of the heroes, and I will be back for round 2. End of the second turn, I just move with the heroes to kill the 2 Urguls that were next to Janus, and then the Crute moved and took one of the objectives, having another Archotech piece to exchange for equipment later on. So we are going to go now to round 3. First I need to see what happens at the end of the round. So we have 13, I will check that, and I come back for the round 3. The explorers just killed the last 2 Urguls. Said was fast, she just moved next to them and killed them. And the Janus just picked the other objective that was on the battlefield. So we are now at the end of the round 3, no reinforcements have came, and we are ready to go almost to the end of this combat. Again, the explorers managed to leave another combat. In that case we have captured 2 Archotech pairs. We will go now to the next combat. So we are in the 3rd combat of this expedition, and this time is against a lot of guardsmen and just 1 lone spindle, the one that is there. So we are going to start now, with initiative and so on, and I will be back. Okay, what I did is I used a gambit, so to be able to move first Janus, he moved first, attack and kill the one, and now it's time for the again to see if we have reinforcements from the Spindled one, and if not, one group of all the guardsmen, and the heroes will go the last. Well, so far all the guardsmen have advanced, and the allies advance as well and kill one of the guardsmen, and it's still pending to move the Kroot and Said. So the Kroot moved to a shooting position, killing two of the guardsmen, and then I advanced with Said, and with the pistols I managed to kill 4 guardsmen in total. Now we will go to the round 2, but they have done quite a good work. And Said got inspired because I get another inspiration point. That was the last one to be able to be inspired. So we will go now to the turn, to the round 2. End of the round 2. You can see that the heroes keep advancing. They managed to stop the renegades and just start killing them. Janus together with Delus are dealing with the ones coming from the right corridor, and then Said together with the Kroot are stopping the ones that are coming from the other side. We will go to the round 3, but now this looks quite easy for the heroes. So the heroes just kill the remaining guardians and start searching for objects. So I still need to pick up the object from position 1, and then I will open the Mangler field and leave the battle, this combat. Okay, we have finalized another mission and we are ready for the next one. I just take another 2 pieces of Architect, one for 3 points of Architect. So what is quite interesting is the one that inspires the Elder, but as I don't have the Elder, I will exchange it for more equipment. So we'll take another card from Exploration deck, and now I have another challenge. I have Smash It Open. So I did the challenge and managed to score just 12, what is in need for the card. So you have to roll 3 attacks with each of your heroes, and if you score 12 points, then you do the challenge. So yeah, I had scored the 12 points, so I have another card that I put it on the leader, and I take another Exploration. And we have now another ambush. So I think I will play this ambush and maybe go back to the fortress. I have enough for doing a big exploration now. But let's put this ambush and I'm back. So here we have the setup. Okay, so the heroes are there in the middle, and they are surrounded by guardsmen and spindled ones. On position 3 is just one of the rules that we cannot use range weapons that have more than range 3. So maximum range is 3 in this battle. But yeah, we are so close that I don't think we are going to have a problem. So Janus managed to have a crit in the gambit, so he will go first. Okay, and then we'll go 4 and 2, so all the guardsmen. Then I managed to also gambit with the 2 with Said and the Kroot, but yeah, and then we have the Spindled Bones, and the last one is Delus that I don't even try to gambit. So I will do first Janus and I will come back. All the guardsmen now have do the action, so they did 1 wound to Delus, but not too much. So I was lucky with the defense rolls, and especially against Said, that they fail a lot of attacks against Said. Then Janus also received some attacks, but he was also lucky with the defense, and they also missed. So now we will go to the heroes and the Spindled Ones, and yeah, first we'll go Said, the Kroot, then the Spindled Ones, and finally Delus. Okay, I just did Said, and Said alone killed 5 guardsmen. I was very lucky with the crits, and I had high rolls. I had 5 and 6s, so they were able to do to roll a lot of attacks against the guardsmen. So I roll a lot of crits. I kill 5 of them, and now it's turn for the Kroot. We go now to the turn to the round 2. So they could just advance and try to do damage on the Spindled Ones, only doing 1 wound, and Spindled Ones pull back. as I roll quite low. So we go now to the round 2. Janus will go first, and then will go the Kvut, and after them will go all the enemies. So Janus just killed the 3 remaining guardians, and then Delus killed the last one that was sneaking and trying to hide, and finally between the Kvut and Said managed to clean up the Spindle Domes. So now we are going to our next room. It's just picking up the treasures and leaving the room for another combat. So some reinforcements arrive from the guardsmen, but between Said and Delus they kill 3 of the reinforcements. We are finding objects. I think this is going to be my last mission. I have 8 clues, so I have enough to do 2 of the strongholds. So I think I will go for 2 strongholds after this mission. So now it's time to regroup. I will just pick up the 2 remaining objects we have there, and I will also do a roll because I have 3 inspiration points with Delus. So let's go to the next round, and I think I will pick up at the end of this mission. Okay, a lot of reinforcements arrive in the Blackstones. I roll a lot of very low with the 20 side dice, but at the end I just regroup, and I will finalize here the investigation of this 4th expedition. So now I will go to the precipice, and I will come back to show you what I have tried in the precipice. Okay, I have finalized the precipice, and here we are going to finalize this video. So I have now Janus. He will be inspired at the starting because I keep the Empyrean chronometer. Okay, and then he has the next objects. He has an Auspex. I keep 1 clue, so I use the clues already to. This is also to keep a clue. I have some Arco technology, and then I have a refractor field, the Melta Bomb, the Mammoth, Tuxblade, and the Highway Grenade. So it's quite well equipped to go for the next stronghold. Next one, I have the Said. Okay, she has already 1 inspiration point for the next battle because I did the ability of his ship. She's keeping 2 Architects and 1 clue, so just in case. And then I did not put new equipment to her, so she still have the close combat. The resilience, the ablative plating, and these digital weapons. I did not use them because it was not need, but now that we go to Stronghold, I think it's going to be the moment to have all this equipment. The one that I bought more things, maybe was one. I did not buy too many things at the end. So on the Kvut, okay, I have purchased the Death Repaying Gauntlet. Okay, to give a wound and stun a guy that is next to me with a roll. I have to roll more than the wound, so let's see if it will work. He also keeps 1 clue and 1 Architect. Remember, I just spent 4 clues to be able to go to Stronghold in the next mission. And then we have here the Delus. Okay, he's the one that have maybe the less equipment, but I was lucky in the roll, so he got the Tectonic Destabilizer. Okay, I scored 1 of these cards into the pile, then I did the roll. The Tectonic Destabilizer can be useful, but he's not the one having the most of equipment. So we are ready to go for the maze. We are going to pick up a maze for the next expedition, so this will come in the next video. And yeah, and I also took 1 of these cards. Okay, you know, we have to take 1. So this we need to take 1 of these cards for the, and I just take the countdown, another countdown. So I don't have. I've been lucky so far. So I have 3 countdowns, and then the no escape route. Okay, so this is what we have, and yeah, here we will finalize the video. So keep tuned if you want to see the heroes of the day. Yeah, we have. It has been quite a good 4th expedition, much better than the 3rd one. It was a little bit of a fiasco. And now we will go. We will be ready on the 5th expedition to attack 1 of the strongholds. That's all for now, as usual. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in later. Bye.